Right, welcome to Lutzen 1632. This is part of the Pike and Shot tournament for 2020. A wonderful year. And this time I command Albrecht von Wallenstein's Imperialist army defending against Gustavus's Swedes. Right, here we go. Fall back. I guess he's shuffling around to get the infantry forward and keep the cavalry back. Right, so our losses must not exceed 49%. That number will go down once Pappenheim's reinforcements arrive to 35%, I believe. I will want these dragoons to shuffle off to the flank, along with a couple units of commanded shot. This main infantry battle line I will push forward. Not too far. I think this is as far forward as I need to go, in fact. Then to help hold here, I want 2 units of Pike and Shot. And I'll also shift 2 units rightward over here. Then the other 5 units of Pike and Shot will shift over to our left wing. I'll send these commanded shot forward as scouts. Very good. And our commanded shot can shift down to the left to contest these forests. If we have time, I wouldn't mind getting some of these Pike and Shot units into these medium fortifications and letting the commanded shot fend for themselves elsewhere. We'll see. I'm going to shift this heavy horse over as well. Say 4 units is good enough for here. I might rethink that next turn. Well, I'll have time to rethink it if I want to. Next turn. I suppose in a battle like this, it's a bit odd that it gives you the audio cues of moving units, but having played it from both sides, it's no great giveaway as to what he has. The real question is whether he's trying to form up for a careful attack, which gives me time to form up and get reinforcements, or hurl himself forward in a reckless attack, which will give both of us less time. Yeah, I have changed my mind about these guys. They're gonna stay over here. Right, and commanded shot into the town of Lutzen itself. And dragoons, what do I even want these guys to do? Maybe I do want them down here. I'm doing a lot of just running units back and forth, but hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. The Croats can just run forward and see what there is to see. And then run away when they start getting shot at, which is probably pretty soon. I might actually pull these units back one tile so we can enfilade from the hill. And that's good enough for now. Next turn. Shouldn't really be a problem. Medium fortifications, long-range musketry, not concerned. Alright, nothing much yet. Get these men into position, and these men. Very good. And scouts. Ooh, hello. Keep rushing that infantry into place. Very good. Then let's do some targeting with our guns. Nothing much yet. Next turn. Yeah, they were going to disrupt, but we can hopefully just shuffle them out of the way. There we go. So it looks like the main attack will hit here-ish. Deep column to try to avoid the hill. We'll see about that. Okay, run. You take cover in that wood. I would still like to get these units over here. Out of range. Well. Nice. Won't make a huge difference, but it's nice. Good. Let's turn these guns so we're covering that ground. There. And now we just wait for reinforcements. Next turn. Here, then the blow will fall as well. So here to here for the infantry assault. Okay. Might as well. Can we not? Oh, the hill. Interesting. Fall back then. Yeah, artillery's not going to do much. Good. I might shift these arquebusiers over to the center to support the infantry and get the cuirassiers over to prepare to receive cavalry. They could also zone of control lock salvo foot and take some punishment for us. This might be an overinvestment depending on what he's brought over here. With that in mind, I will be slanted 45 degrees, ready to shift left as needed. Next turn. This is good. Every turn that we're not in contact, I'm a little bit closer to Pappenheim's reinforcements arriving. Right, let's take a look then. Perfect. What is our line of sight here? Good enough. Next turn, we'll put this pike and shot unit in the fortifications. And I might choose to do the same with this unit and take the guns out. I haven't decided. And we'll shift these arquebusiers to the center left to intervene in the infantry battle. You get back and rally up. There we go, cavalry. This unit will stay in reserve and go where they're needed. I might, as he gets closer, fall back a bit more. Yes. tempted to shift this cavalry over, but I don't want to just abandon this sector, so I will leave them for now, but they're ready to come over if things become bad. Yeah. Not gonna get out of position out of impatience. We'll wait. Onward. Good hit. I may have overcommitted troops to my left. I'll need to get some back there, I think. Right, can we break that unit? Yes. Goodbye. Turn those guns. Fall back. And get our shooting cavalry over there. Tempted as I am to hit these closer units, I should probably be aiming at the salvo foot. Cover that flank. This is a little bit dangerous. We could get pursued and then get trapped, but I'm just going to gamble a bit with it. There. So we'll have shooting horse ready to move in from the wings to zone of control lock these units so we can keep shooting them with the main line. And Cuirassiers to engage the cavalry head on. Hopefully Pappenheim shows up soon. And assuming this stays clear, I might start shuffling these commanded shot over as well. Next turn. It might be worth sacrificing that light artillery to get Pike and shot into the fortification. Yeah, well, if they hold for a turn, it's... never mind. We held impact, so we should win melee against the Hakkapels. They're lightly armored. Oh good. Pappenheim's cavalry has arrived. It's about time. Of course, now our losses have to not exceed 35%, which will be difficult. Well, let's get in. Good. Disruption, so next turn we can try to charge this unit. Nothing much for the commanded shot to do, so I guess they'll shuffle around. Very good. Now that this is happening, I'm not sure if I care to shift my guns out of here. Okay, hold firm. Very good. Target the salvo foot. They're the ones he cares about. Got a frag. Can we charge? We can. Held firm. Need to try to disrupt these salvo foot. Good. Also good. All right. And we'll start getting cavalry ready to zone of control lock and shoot. Use our crosshairs to destroy these units. Yep, we're going to just charge all 3 units and try to sweep through this flank and get behind. And to that end, we'll send in our commanded shot out of Lutzen itself to contribute. Like so. I suppose I should have known there'd be others. There we go. It's going to get a little bit dicey coming up then. Okay, so this unit's going to be turned like this, so if any of our units disrupt, we can attempt to pull them back and plug the gap with the cavalry. That's it. Decent start. But with so many superior units, we can't count on chain breaks to do the job for us. Next turn. Oh, interesting. Alright, we withstood another impact from the Hackapals. That's a pretty bad disruption. Any checks? No. Does get caught by his horse, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's finish destroying this unit. And lock in this cavalry unit. We got a flank threat there. Let's see. I believe what we can do is zone of control lock them with a commanded shot. It's not ideal. And forward the cavalry. Unfortunately, there's really very little scope for cavalry action here. Well, that's rather helpful. If we can open this up a bit and get lights behind him, that'd be very useful. In the meantime, let's fall back. They're veterans, so there's a good chance they're passing that. Very good. And we can clear this flank and start working behind. Fall back. Frag is unfortunate, but then we can zone of control lock with the guns. Or the cavalry, actually. And we can do the same thing here. Block this unit from moving as well. It's all pretty despicable. Looks like you'll still get the cavalry charge in unless we cover, which we don't really want to do. So he's going to get into contact with hardly any disruptions in the center. The only bright side is that these units are kind of trapped from moving, but he's going to get a solid 4 charges in, or at least 3 next turn. Although perhaps I could sally out of my fortifications and make life a little bit uncomfortable for him here. I think that would be a good idea. Well, let's soften the blow. Okay, so what do I think of this? This is looking fairly good on our left. The center left is a little bit uglier. It's starting to break in. This is my real point of concern. The salvo foot might just trash my center and break through before my reinforcements arrive. However, we are starting to work our way around, so in a few more turns we could be in a position to cause some serious damage with our cuirassiers from the flank. Suppose I could try to go for the auto drop on this unit, but I think it's better to just keep moving and threaten the infantry. Next turn. They're going to have flanked now, so they're completely doomed. That's nice, though. Better. Although it looks like we're going to lose this unit as well. So things aren't really neat over here. Alright, the moment of truth is going to be the center in the salvo foot charges. We get 200 POA advantage. First impact. We hold firm. No, disrupt. And disrupt. Lucky you. This unit was already disrupted, but it was still even impact. Yeah, that's too bad, but we can deal with it. Oh, I did not see that for some reason. Well, the shooting should go a little bit better for us overall. No breaks. So let's see what cohesion drops there are. That is unfortunate. It's kind of depending on that unit to do things. They held firm. They also didn't rally. They fragged. Our infantry still hasn't arrived. This unit holding is very nice, though. We can get a flank on the veteran horse. Okay. Well, first off, let's see off this commanded shot unit. Not that it really makes that much of a difference. We'll turn to protect the flank and fire. Oh no. Well, at least they're shielded by the cavalry. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing either. Next up, we can work on this salvo unit. Perfect. They held firm, so they're going to just crash through this unit instantly. However, this is not going terribly. We will move here and then threaten this flank. Right, let's start this process. Then set up to flank charge this unit. In we go. They hold firm. However, that does leave this unit is unprotected because the adjacent veteran horse is now disrupted. This unit was steady, but now it's out of protection range, so they are unprotected, and it breaks their zone of control lock, which we will take full advantage of to protect the flank of this pike and shot unit. Which means this unit is going to go hunting artillery. Oh no, maybe I'm quite mistaken. Why wasn't that unit protected? Must have had to do with the angle. Right, cavalry who's behind commanded shot doesn't protect them. That must have been it. Let's break this unit, see what comes of that. Impact, very good. Okay. So, in the meantime, I really want to get more lights behind him like that, so I guess we will throw more in that direction. And I'll thrust this cavalry towards the center where the bad things are happening. If we are lucky, we'll be able to catch his salvo foot in the flank as they pursue. Okay. That leaves our right wing. First off, our commanded shot can go deal with these guns. How good is this? 42% to win, not especially good, even against frag unit. Turn these guns and advance. Nothing else, we can get our commanded shot behind his infantry to shoot them. Alright, you. What are you going to do? I suppose they will continue to work behind. I wonder if he's... No, I don't think he's close enough. Good. I was afraid he could get into the windmill fortifications, but there's too many zones of control in the way. Alright, how is this going? Pretty decently. This is concerning, but it is a relatively contained breakthrough. Hopefully the infantry show up soon. Next turn. We're up 8% so far. Any cohesion? Disruption? It's not bad. That is bad. And probably break there as well. About there. Nope, we hold firm. Very good. That could have been dangerous. Uh-oh. Oh good, I thought they were gonna smash into us there. Oh, we held firm. That's veterans. Hill helped us, but it's still going to be pretty ugly. Ooh, well done, well done. We might be able to catch them anyway. And up 11. Good, let's see who we break. The horse will probably rally up eventually, but that's okay. Right now our losses must not exceed 32% because the infantry has arrived. Very nice. Hopefully we can regain control of this unit soon. Okay, well now what? More lights to threaten the guns, I think. Very much like to get his artillery out of action. Give these a shove. Not a flank attack. So let's charge. And continue to exert this zone of control here. Very good. Let's clip this unit with a flank attack. That could lead to interesting things. Just like that. Good. Then continue. Such a strong unit, still not dropping cohesion. So let them rally. I suppose I should have moved this unit to attack here. I was not paying attention. Well, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. It might end up being okay, but it might cost us a unit or two. Well, that's okay. This is all very threatening. We're locked, so we have to just keep taking this point-blank fire, which I dislike greatly. So we'll threaten these flanks. That's better, I think. more cavalry to the center action. Oh yes, reinforcements. And this unit will wait until our friends hopefully pursue off map and then resume action. Alright, minor error here could cost me a pike and shot unit, but other than that, looking pretty good. And honestly, it's not a bad trade-off to get these cuirassiers over here. Next turn, up 23, although we need to be up 33 for a win above the automatic 60% breakpoint. Note that infantry does not pursue cavalry in general. I think there's a very small chance of it happening. Could be nice, we could clip this unit, maybe. Maybe not, because this unit's hemmed in. There we should rear charge. Yep. Oh, very nice. I thought they would rally up, but our commanded shot saw them off. Oh, that's extra nice. I was not planning on that at all. Perfect. Total implosion. Now we're up 31. I wonder if we can suffer enough breaks this turn, though, that we won't be up by 33 by end of turn. We are not. Okay, it goes on then. We still have wiggle room of 14%. So we can't be totally reckless, but I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, yep. That was a mistake I made. Oh, another mistake. That will cost us a unit. Ouch, so 14% we have to lose before we automatically lose ourselves. Good. These units are pursuing, so they won't take much loss from fire, unfortunately. Send 2 more units of pike and shot to our beleaguered left, and 2 to help mop up at the center. I would rather have taken out the guns, but that works too. We'll lose these cuirassiers to a flank charge, most likely. That is unfortunate. Good. Not priority charge target because this is too bad. If we charge in here, we could disrupt or get caught in the rear when this unit collapses. Let's lend them our support. Okay. Push in that direction. Good. Prepare for a flank charge. I was hoping for a disruption with the extra test. Okay, then the remaining center infantry units. This unit can prepare for a flank on either of these. These veterans will follow after impact. Auto brake, just a brake. Okay, if we're lucky, that'll do the trick and we won't have to worry about it again. Right. Okay, and it looks like we have reached the end. Getting a good job here. Nothing terribly exciting for this phase, really. Looks like we cleaned it up in the previous turn. Ah, maybe that. Nope, just a fallback. Okay, we are victorious. And it's a real victory because our losses must not exceed 32%, and they were 19%. So I played this match previously as the Swedes against a different opponent, but in that match I managed a technical victory, but still ultimately lost the field. It's a really tough match for the Swedish army. From what I saw of this match, I think there were perhaps two things that Griebel could have done differently, although I don't know if they would have made a decisive difference. I think not attacking through here was probably the right call. But I think he should have shifted to his right a little bit more. Granted, these sconces are irritating, but they're not as horrible as this fortified windmill hill. And one more thing, I think he should have kept a few units of average quality horse behind his advancing infantry to break the zone of control locks I set up on the salvo foot with my shooty horse, because they wouldn't be able to stand up to regular horse on impact. And that could have cleared the way for his infantry to keep pushing forward. But like I said, it's a tough match for the Swedes. So, a good game to Griebel, and till next time.